Hello there, friends, and welcome to the Mystery Show. I'm your host, Steve Turgoose, and, well, yes, the musical show, isn't it? It's the musical show. Just try and make the chair a little bit lower. It's good to see everyone in the live chat already turning up. It's a live show, so I expect more and more people will join, so I'll start with a little tune. Hello there in the chat room. Quick greetings. Pete is lovely in second as I hid his message of abusive language. Lol. Hello there, Rob. L Freedom UK, not a doctor. Chat just disconnected. Reconnected. Wobbly. Hello there, Mascara Snake. Good to see you. Hello there, Valerie. Valerie Bat Music. Check out Valerie's channel. You see the link there in the chat room. I'm going to play a little bit of an acoustic tune that I wrote. It's I wrote a series of like open tuning songs. This one's. And the idea was at the beginning of the concert, I start with a relatively simple open tuning, and then each song tunes another little switch, and then the next song and another tune. So, so not every tuning's like all of the strings, but like the next song maybe one or two tunings. And I devised the whole set list like that, so I could do this kind of open tuning style, which I don't usually do that much. I often tune the D down to the E down to a D, gives it an extra little bit of bass. So I'm going to play a little tune that I did then. I'm going to play it a little bit extended, and I've got no lyrics for it yet. It's actually written just for an instrumental, but the idea was also, it's like I could play alone with these songs. I've got the bass notes covered, I've got melodies, but also I could transfer it to a band, get guitars singing and stuff. So you can imagine it as it is, or you can imagine it as a full song. Hello there, Blind Hedgehog Stew. Tastes a bit like chicken. Hello there, Airy Cookie Monster. Good to see you, mate. Good. So I'm gonna try out this little tune. I'll move back a little way from the microphone here. Yeah. That was a little tune by me. Hello there, Dustin, in the chat room. And hello, Yawn. Good to see you. Silly, yeah. Life's mad, isn't it? Does humour belong in life? Yes, it does. It's a part of the universe, isn't it? We forget sometimes that we're a part of the universe. We kind of separate ourselves in all arrogance from the universe and say, well, you know, the universe is this and we're that. There's no way that the universe could ever create the madness that we've created. But yeah, I don't want to take our responsibility away from our actions, but we're still a part of the universe. So, yeah, a silly universe we are. Transhumour. Transistor radios. What do you call? What is a Darlington pear? This is a quiz. A Darlington pear. Is it two brothers who robbed a train? The Darlington pear, or is it a really expensive dessert in the Ritz Hotel, the Darlington pear? Or is it two transistors? Two transistors. Transistor's got 3 legs on it, and then you got another transistor, and then you link them together, and then you got a Darlington pear. So there's the answer. The Ritz. I don't know. Is Ritz a hotel? I've got holes in my my social intelligence. A whoosh Paula. In fact, whoosh. So a little quick tune up. I did do the 432 tuning experiment last time, didn't I? I didn't have a tuner, so I give it a go anyway. And after the show, I measured it, and it was a little bit. My guess was a little bit deep, a little bit too low. So let's just tune up here. So I think I'm just going to blast out a couple of cover songs in the early. This is one of the big nightmares live with tuning guitars. I'd love a guitar roadie. Lovely. You know, tuning the guitar, tuning an instrument is one of the hardest things. I wonder how Rob's doing with his piano. Yeah, tuning pianos is an interesting thing. You have to like stop certain strings and tune the other strings, and then make sure the strings resonate together properly, and that they resonate with each other. And you start with the octaves, you know, as well. Let's have an oldie. Let's have an oldie. Control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade. Papers wanna know who shed you where. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here I am sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think my spaceship shows the way. Tell my wife I love her so very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead, there's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can Yeah, that was Space Oddity by good old, the late, great David Bowie. Fascinating amount of chords, a lot of chords. And good so. Thanks, chat. Oh, it always cheers me up. It cheers me up. I mean, I might be floating in a tin can, far above the world. But I feel so much love and connection. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out in the rain. You're strange. No one remembers your name. You're strange, you're strange, you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets look uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out in the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange, when you're strange. Yeah. The Doors, When You're Strange. I wonder how the times have changed over the years, like... we write songs about things, and, like whether the modern songs are... What we're talking about. I think often as well, it's like, years ago, creativity was just set free. It was an experiment. Making records was an experiment, and a lot of record company bosses just wanted to make money. They didn't really think about the idea that like music could be dangerous, or could constitute free speech even. If there was music on there, it didn't matter what they were singing about. So a lot of records got released without actually monitoring the content. People like Frank Zappa already twigged on early that to keep the message in there, you need to like kind of encrypt it a little bit. You can't say things outright. And this is a thing about wisdom over the years. And if you're wise and you read wisdom, you know that the wisest texts, the wisest scripts or information that you would get from the past would be encoded, because the wise man in the day would know that it would be very easy for a wisdom to be misused, modified, changed, or whatever, to the will of the one using it. And then over years it would go unnoticed and it would get changed. Whereas if you write a song, if you write a parable or a story or something that's got certain things in it, and especially if it rhymes and it's got rhyming words and a rhythm to it, then it's very difficult to change over time. People remember it, children learn it, and they pass it on. And people don't know what they're passing on. Songs like Frère Jacques, which is many languages, maybe like 20, 30 languages more. Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, sommelema Tina, ding dang dong, Broeder Jacob schläfst du noch, Kirchenglocken läuten, ding dang dong. Brother Jacob, sleeps you still. The church bells are ringing, ding dang dong. It's like there's something being said there, and if you know anything about Jacob and bells and being asleep and awake, you may be able to tie those pieces together. Let's try this hideous. It just popped up in my thing there. It's quite high. Huey Lewis. Quick, Marty, we've got to do 88 kilometres a miles an hour to go through time. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little excerpt from Back to the Future there at the end. This, the film that made it famous. It was a brilliant film though, wasn't it? Back to the Future. Hello there, Frank. Good to see you, mate. Let's make the chat room bigger and bolder. Yeah. It's quite warm actually. I didn't notice how warm it is until I just finished that song. It'd be nice to find something slow, but it's always the fast things that catch me out, like kids in America. We're the kids in America. There we go. Let's give it a go anyway. Looking out a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night, everyone's moving. I can't feel the heat, but it's soothing heading down. I search for the beat in this dirty town. Now, no one's going. With a kid, I need to drop an octave there. With a kid in America. With the kids in America. Whoa, with the kids in America. Whoa, everybody listen to music go round. Bright lights, the music get faster. Look, boy, take your watch up, another glance. I'm not leaving now, honey, not a chance. Hot shot, give me no problems. Much later, baby, we'll eat it, never mind. You know life is cruel and life's never kind. Kind hearts make a new story. Kind hearts grab any glory. We're the kids in America. Whoa, we're the kids in America. Whoa, everybody live for the music go round. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. You know that one, don't you? Kids in America. Kim Wilde. I used to like that years ago. On fire. I'm sweating. Yeah. Looking down the list here, what a wonderful world. Request is maybe stretching it, but suggestions is good. Suggestions always, yeah. And I'll do my best. Hello there, Rick. Good to see you. Most people interpret this song as being sung with a really deep voice, and it isn't actually sung with a deep voice. It's sung with a raspy voice. You can't even do it, but yeah, not low, not like, but it's got a rasp to it. And it's kind of awkward getting the rasp without losing it again. You know, you get a rasp in the voice, and then you can't get rid of it, and you end up like, this guy. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, why What a wonderful world. I've seen skies of blue, clouds of white, and bright blessed days, dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, watch them grow. I learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, that was Louis Armstrong. What a wonderful world. Hello there, Goon Love. Good to see you. Yeah, it's all good as it can be in this crazy world. Let's just have a little bit of a look here. Where is my cursor? Cursor. It's a funny word, isn't it? A lot of our languages, as you know, quite... Let's just type in something there, Charles. Dolly Parton. Yeah, let's see if we can do a little bit of Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, chords and tabs. Dolly Parton. Oh, fuck. Okay, where's the where's Stand By? Stand by your man. I always wanted to do that one. I can't even see it on here though. PQRS. Or was that Tammy Wynette? It was country, or was it country or was it western? Oh, that was Tammy Wynette, was it? I like Tammy Wynette better. And I'm sorry, Dolly. Sorry. What we got? It'd be better if I made it a little bit bigger. I could see it then. We got the one, haven't we? It's hard to locate this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. No, this is not working. I could just I thought I could just quickly find the chords. As one, yeah. So they've got 3 chords on the screen there. What the hell have they got there? Or was it just my eyesight? Very simple and easy progressive. Capo 4th fret, okay. Jolene, 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 I'm begging you, please don't take my man. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Yeah. All right then. What else we got? Hello there, Pete. Pete, of course, from Starfish Troopers, brings out a daily as well. The Starfish Daily, full of news, important news. More than words. I'll type it in. I don't. Extreme, 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 extreme. Did they write it, or was it another artist that wrote that? More than words. So yeah, it's quite a popular song. There's a lot of versions, and which version should we start with? Novice, intermediate. Let's go with the intermediate one. Oh, there's a lot of chords. Saying I love you, not the words I want to hear from you. Yeah, I remember the song now in my head. But I'm as you're probably going to guess, because of the amount of complexity of this thing. Saying I love you, not the words I want to hear from you. Not that I want you, not to say it, but if only knew. Yeah, you can hear it out, innit? This is that's a lovely song, actually. I'll add that to the list. It was a duet, I thought, yeah. It was a bit of a duetty kind of 2 voices sort of thing. Hello there, Strong As. See you popping in there. Pull Up to the Bumper by Grace Jones. I don't actually know much Grace Jones, you know. I've never really looked at much Grace Jones. That's not to even say I don't, you know, it's like a dislike Grace Jones. It just, I think maybe there's less guitar in it, so over the years I've like missed it, like kind of not taken as much notice. It happened to me, like during the 80s, I was more into 70s music because a lot of the music had, you know, there was a lot of keyboards in that time. Let's do a little bit of Paul Weller. Cut my little fingernail. Who knows this one? English Rose, Paul Weller. No matter where I roam, I will come back to my English rose, for no bonds never tempt me from she. Sail the seven seas and float the whole blue sky, and I return with haste to where my love does lie. I said I know I will come back to my English rose. No bonds can ever tempt me from she. Search the secret mist, climb the highest peaks, caught the wild wind home to hear her soft voice speak. No matter where I roam, I will come back to my English rose, for no bonds can ever tempt me from she. I've been through ancient worlds, scoured the whole universe, caught the world went home to be here at her side. No matter where I roam, I will come back to my English rose, for no bonds, no bonds, no one, nothing can ever tempt me from she. Yeah, that was Paul Weller. Hello there, Sparky. Good to see you. I don't know if I've done this one in a while, but it's popped up on the list. I'll do it quick. This one's for Kendo. Bit of Pink Floyd. Hey you, out there in the yard. It's warm, brain's melting. Hey you, out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old, can you feel me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fading smiles, can you feel me? Hey you, don't you help them to bury the light. Don't give in without a fight. Hey you, out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, your ear against the wall, breaking bottles in the cold out, could you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone? Open your heart, I'm coming home. But it was only fantasy. The wall was too high, and you can see. No matter how he tried, he could not break free. And the worms ate into his brain. Out there on the road, always doing what you're told, can you help me? Hey you, there beyond the wall, breaking bottles in the hall, can you help me? Hey you, don't you tell me there's no hope at all. Together we stand, divided we fall, 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 we fall. Yeah. I think about people a lot. I've often, I think I almost feel like thankful because I kind of get like my energy and power, and I give power. I think there's a lot of giving and take between humans, like willpower. Will is something that we get from the universe. That's quite a big. I'll have to do a full discussion on this thing. Will. It's different to intent, but you can beckon will through intent. You can intend will. Will is like a power, isn't it? And it's like if we, use the will of the universe, then we get more. You get more and more will power, more power. But it's power, and I think until we understand, or till one understands that power is, kind of something that you don't want because you've been watching too many Pokemon videos or something about what power really is. I wonder if I can try that other one. Shall I risk it? You don't even know which one yet, do you? What's it called? Let's try it. Let's give it a go. This one's for James, even if it goes wrong. Sometimes I don't like to dedicate a song to people if it's going to go wrong, if I haven't practiced it or done me due diligence. But I think, we're that's all a part of the dedication, isn't it? Everything is wonderful. Being here is heavenly. Every single day she sends. Everything is free. I used to be so careless. As good and careless. If I had to make mistakes when I was Mary's prayer. Suddenly the heavens rose. Suddenly the rain came down. Suddenly was washed away the Mary that I knew. And if you find someone you keep, think of me and celebrate. I made such a big mistake when I was Mary's prayer. So if I say save me, be the light in my eyes. If I say 10 Hails Mary, leave the light up in heaven for me. Blessed are the ones who shares power and your beauty, Mary. Blessed are the millionaire who shares your wedding day. Someone to keep, think of me and celebrate. I made such a big mistake when I was Mary's prayer. So if I say Mary, be the light in my eyes. If I say Hail Mary, leave the light on in heaven for me. There you go. That's just a little bit of it. I've got a bunch of text on the screen there and a bunch of chords, and it's really difficult to read, so there's my little disclaimer. But it wasn't bad till that point, was it? Eh? There you go. But then I'm not... If you want the fruit to fall, you have to give the tree a shake. If you shake the tree too hard, the bough is gonna break. And if I can't reach the top of the tree, Mary, can't you hold me up there? What I wouldn't give to be when I was Mary's prayer. A lovely song, actually, isn't it? It's a lovely song. It reminds me of those times. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 that's true. Yeah, just looking down my little bit of a list there. How's everyone doing in the chat room? No, but it's got to be perfect, hasn't it? I don't mind being hard on myself. I don't mind getting out. I don't mind being, I don't mind. So, I guess it's maybe not fair on others when you beat yourself up, in the presence of others. Remember that you're standing on a planet that's revolving at 100 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned, and a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun, you and me, and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral. At the 40,000 miles an hour in a galaxy we call the Milky Way. Interesting information. The galaxy itself contains 100 million stars. It's 100,000 light years on side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out of us it's just 3,000 light years wide. With 30,000 light years from galactic central point, we go round every 100 million years. And the galaxy is only one of billions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. The universe itself keeps expanding and expanding in all the directions it can whiz. As fast as it can go at the speed of light, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember, when you're feeling small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's some intelligent life somewhere upon space, 'cause there's bugger all down here on Earth. Yeah, it's a phenomenal. I'm just reading Strong as his chat there. A massive. Oh, it goes on, doesn't it? It goes on, does it? I think that's just the same song in a different key. There's bugger all down here on earth. Yeah, it's a good little ending, kind of closing to that song, innit? Yeah, I remember actually, Cookie, I remember you requesting that a long time ago, and I'm opening it up and thinking, my God, I don't, yeah, there's a lot of text in it. What's the other one from, what's it, I can't remember, Monty Python, isn't it? Yeah, M, it should be under M then, Monty Python. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and sing and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. Always look on the bright side of life. It's amazing, isn't it? You know, like how they can make, we can make like jokes about Jesus and our religion. I think that's brilliant. I think we can have like a great amount of humour. I think that really is like the filter. That is the firmament. That is the sieve of life. That is the seven. A seven is sieve. To sieve is to seven. Seven is sieve. Anyway. This is where I start going quieter, because I'm in this house full of people and babies and children and. Yeah, Life of Brian is the always look on the bright side of life, innit? And the Galaxy songs from the meaning of life. Oh, leg. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for a quieter song, but it's hard to find one, isn't it? Hard to find quieter songs. Because they're really quiet. That's probably why, isn't it? Thanks a lot, mate. Goon love. I'll be singing a little bit quieter in a second. A sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's torn between good and bad. See the blind man shooting at the world, bullets flying, taking toll. If you've been bad, Lord, I bet you have. And you have not been hit, whoa, by flying lead. I like this one. This one's it's going to take a couple of moments to. I bet you're wondering what the hell's going on here, don't you? So we're in a little chat before I start. Time you've been living on solid air. You've been taking your time, you've been living on solid air. Don't know what's going on in your life, and I can tell you that it hurts to hide when you're moving through solid air. You've been painting the blues, you've been looking through solid air. You've been seeing it through, you've been looking through solid air. Don't know what's going on in your mind. I can tell you that I don't like what you find when you're moving through solid air, solid air. I know you, I love you. I can be your friend, I can follow you anywhere. even through solid air. You've been stoned and cold, you've been living on solid air. You've been finding it cold, you've been living on solid air. I don't know what's going on inside. I can tell you that it's hard to hide when you're moving through solid air, solid air. You've been getting too deep, you've been moving through solid air. You've been missing your sleep, you've been moving through solid air. I don't know what's going on inside. I don't know what you like, what you find when you're moving through solid air, solid air. I know you, I can see you. I will be your friend, I can follow you anywhere, even through solid air. You've been walking your line, you've been walking on solid air. You've been taking your time, you've been walking on solid air. I don't know what's going on inside. I can tell you that it's hard to hide when you're moving through solid air, solid air. You've been painting the blues, you've been living on solid air. You've been seeing it through, you've been living on solid air. I don't know what's going round in your mind, but I can tell you that it's hard to hide when you're moving through solid air, solid air. I know you, I love you, I can be your friend, I can follow you anywhere, even through solid air. Ooh, 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 solid air. Solid air. Whew. Yeah, from the great late John Martin, fantastic album, Solid Air. So what we got for time? What we got for time? 20 past 10 here in Germany. I'll probably switch a little bit to to this thing. It's a little bit of a different colour, isn't it? A bit of a different style. Most of you know what to expect from this thing. Hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. So really, yeah. So what I'm going to do is try and find maybe we've got some chords that we want to play. Anybody got any interesting chords for me? Life is one of the rarest things, and being as aware as we are is even rarer. Most of the stuff isn't aware, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, that was a little bit of text from Stronghouse in the Rumble chat. See what we've got for drum beats. Now, I don't want to do. I want to do something else. It's really hard to come up with ideas while you're streaming at the same time. Oh, the drums are just a little machine, aren't they? You know, drums. Although you can't beat a drummer, you can't beat a real drummer. Maybe we just need something laid back. chords do we want? What do we call? What do we want? What do we want? Let's try a C minor. kind of an awkward set of chords, isn't it? You know, sometimes it's just easier to take some simple chords, but we like it. We like what do you call it? A challenge. So let's have a look at what Strong has made a mess of, trying to pull. So what's that there then? Bollocks, that didn't work. E1, B, E1, 13, 12, 10. E1, B3. You mean the D? You mean the D minor? Oh, well, let's. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to delete that. That's just nothing. It's no good. It's no use. So a little bit of no, that was not. That was crap. That was, wasn't it? Come on, sync up. There we go. Will do. Interesting, yeah. It's always interesting to see what just comes out. You spend a long time looking for that looking for that first loop. Things kind of get easier later on as you start limiting yourself. Really, I'll save that one for next time. Yeah, you just have to connect with your inner ginger. So let's have a look at the E, B, G, D minor, then moved up the octave. G, C, then G. Yeah, nice one. I really understand that. I'm not quite sure whether that's like what that's like a B-3. I'm looking in Rumble chat. Strong as is trying to communicate some musical theoreticals to me, and I'm not quite. Jimmy, how's it going, mate? So of course we're slowly coming to the end of things. Well, not things, just the end of the show, really, that's all. Yes, Keeper, hello there. It's always a shame to get, people join in and then I think, I should stay another hour. But I'm here for 10 minutes. I'm here for another 10 minutes. I think it's time to smoke a pipe with the ancestors. Got this little pipe here. Carved it myself. Many of you know. And I like to smoke a little bit of salve, a little bit of Kräuter. Yeah, I like to smoke with the ancestors. We're always here for a limited time, and I think that's amazing. It's like, is it really limited time? Is anything in the universe really limited? I think, we can talk about like God and the universe and the afterlife, before life, reincarnation, or do we? What happens? It's an open question. And over the years, I started to think about things a little bit differently. I thought maybe the answer to the problem's not necessarily the most important thing. The solution's the most important thing, rather than the answer to the problem. The solution to the problem is more significant. And when I'm here in life, you break a fingernail or you hurt yourself, and it's pain, isn't it? It's like pain and fear are often what define our lives. When really, like pain, pain is not punishment, really. We often often pain is used as punishment. And so we often think that pain is punishment instantly. It kind of feels like something's wrong. When pain is an indicator of where attention's needed. It's a signal. Without pain, we wouldn't be able to survive. Fear There's a difference between fear and a phobia, though. You know, like the fear of walking off the edge of a cliff is a justified fear, you know, as you look down at the abyss, and your stomach turns and you know. And that's rational. It's rational to not jump down there. But, you know, if somebody was like just walking along and scared of, you know, a plastic bag or, okay, yeah, I mean, I guess you could be, but, you know, to be irrationally scared of something, afraid of something, you know, fear and pain is things that I think we need to transform. Otherwise, we let ourselves be guided by them. It's very easy for somebody to like twist your arm and say, do this, do that, and the other. And we're in pain or we're in fear, and then we end up doing things that we don't want to do. But, you know, if we actually overcome pain and we overcome fear, especially fear, because pain is just fear leaving the body. So when we overcome pain, life changes. Life changes. But as you know, you can change life, but you can't change the people around you. So you end up in a bit of a fix, a pickle. You know, you end up in a little bit of a dilemma, really. Because if people were kind of agreed with you, you know, and when I say agree, I don't mean necessarily informationally, you know, but like, you know, if you're an agreeable person, you know, if you've got agreeable friends to a degree, then life's a lot different than if you're on your own with your ideas. At least we think we're on our own. We feel like we're on our own because we're often outnumbered. And really, let's make it a little bit louder. You know, we're never outnumbered, are we? We're always here together. You know, this proves it. This chat room proves it. You know, there's not a lot of people here. You know, it's like YouTube definitely makes sure that videos don't get much of a reach. But there's also a lot of people on a different path, isn't there? There's a lot of people who don't need to be here. They need to be somewhere else. And so I wouldn't try and change myself, make myself like more popular, more accessible or whatever, just to try and reach the inevitable kind of goal that most people would use this technology for, which is to become popular and earn money. You know, this. And nothing against that, but often that pursuit of like leaving out a lot of things in life that need to be spoken about, we turn every angle, every form of communication into a farce, and never ever say what needs to be said in order to set each other free. You know, I have a big dilemma. My dilemma is like say if you're the only one who can keep someone alive, and then either someone else stops you from keeping them alive, or you decide yourself to stop keeping them alive, then essentially, you know, it's a really hard decision. You know, it's not a decision I can make, you know, knowing, like, you know, to stop helping, knowing, or with full knowledge, even though other people don't know, you know what you know, and you can't hide and run away from it. You know that you could have saved that person. You could have, that was maybe your divine reason for being on the planet. And I think happiness itself, you know, often we're looking for happiness. I can't speak for others because I don't know what makes other people tick. But in the search for happiness, I know it's not comfort or luxury or things like that. You know, people spend money on hobbies where they're like bungee jumping or base jumping even, or doing all sorts of dangerous stuff, putting their life on their line, you know. And in an everyday situation, we'd never put our lives on a line, or it seems people don't want to put their lives on their line for others. You know, we'll go into risky sports and we'll drink and misuse ourselves, but we won't necessarily. And it's not because not because we're of many reasons. One of the main reasons really is because we've been separated by governments, by systems. We've been taught that it's easier to just be friends, and then anything else we'll pay for. You know, we've created a society where everything that everyone does for everything is financed. You know, we've got a financed reality. You know, it's almost like, okay, during the day when you're doing things for yourself, you do it for free. You know what I mean? You're your own boss, but you don't bloody pay yourself. You know what I mean, for your free time. You know, I think we've got life a little bit mixed up, which is good to know because it can actually get better again. Hello there, Misha. We disconnected from ourselves and others, yeah. In a way, innit? And living in the moment, exactly. Like presence, like presence is a thing, isn't it? Like when we live in our minds and in our fears, we're drawn out of the moment because the mind isn't in the moment. The mind isn't in the moment, you know. That's maybe a good. Like the mind can be in the moment. You can be like thinking about what you're doing rather than thinking about something else and doing what you planned yesterday, you know. Yeah, thanks Rob, thanks all in the chat. Make sure you like before you leave. Yeah. So we're getting to the end of the it's 11. It's 11. Nothing is disconnected. Everything is as it should be, and we shall live in plural society. I love it when, you know. I mean, I agree in one context, but you have to change context, because when people say that to me, I'll turn funny on them in the moment right now, and I'll apply something to them that makes them not happy. And you think, well, what would you rather have? The perfect this or the perfect that? You know, do you want it the easy way? Do you want it the hard way? You know, you know yourself. You can be fighting like madness with yourself. Most of us are the biggest fight, the biggest challenge that we're living is with ourselves. We're disconnected from ourselves potentially, and like others are disconnected from themselves. And when we connect with ourselves, you suddenly meet people, don't you? You know, I'm not saying like we're absolutely 100% everyone here is like we're all on the same wavelength in harmony, in tune. But I think we're a lot closer to ourselves in that, you know, I'm not necessarily an easy person to understand or to tolerate or listen to or whatever. I don't do bad things, but I'm serious and I talk about subjects that people don't like. But then when I meet other people who sort of like feel kind of comfortable about that, you know, like more depth to life, less superficialities, you know, more, you know, let's get to the points where we start arguing, you know, that's where we're getting through to the muscle, isn't it, and the bone of the thing, you know, like when we start arguing, when we touch, isn't it crazy that we live in a system where it's almost like against some kind of moral rule to disagree or argue. You know, obviously, because you can't say hardly half the things you want to say without the Lib Dems all going crazy. I mean, it's like people in general, isn't it? You know, like some people feel smug in the place they're sitting at, and other people don't, and then it'll switch around, and then you get a different. Yeah, we do have great conversations, and there's a lot more to come. I think I love these platforms. I love the shows. Monday evening with Cookie, Soul Excalibur, 8 o'clock British time, talking about like in a deeper depth about stuff. And on Tuesdays, Health Freedom UK with Not a Dr. Robert on also 8 o'clock UK time. Talking about maybe towards the health aspects of the world and freedom, not just the UK, But the UK as well, yeah, the United Kingdom. In a way, I always think about the United Kingdom as like not the United Kingdom of Britain and Ireland, but the United Kingdom of like space and time, us all united kingdom, you know. And Wednesdays with Pete and guests and Pete on Wednesday, what's it called? Starfish Troopers, 8 o'clock. Tune in. And yes. And of course Valerie on Fridays. And Sundays, I think. What's Jimmy writing there? I have found I can find I have found I can find common ground even when those I do not connect with. Even with those I do not connect with. I find it useful to deal with polar opposites. Yeah, I mean, I got to admit sometimes, in fact, a lot of the time, in fact, probably most of the time, you know, because I'm not actually, well, most of the time, if someone's choosing one side of an argument, I'll tend towards the other. You know, in certain terms, you know, I'll question, because I'm still arguing with myself about certain realities. So if someone else takes the stance, I'll take the other stance within me and see how it goes. Because applicability at the end of the day is the thing. Is if I said rain. No, let's make it a little bit more complicated. Wibble wobble rain or something. You know, I had to do something a little bit, you know, and then it started raining for 20 seconds and stopped again. You know, do it once a day. You can't overdo it. Like, I wouldn't ask why it worked. You know, like, I wouldn't break my mind trying to work out why it worked. Maybe I would, but, you know, initially the point is when you say wibble wobble rain, it'll rain, and if you know that, you can use that, and you don't have to, you know. So it's like we become so sure of life itself. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, everything is material, everything is this, everything is that. You know, but to me it doesn't really matter about honing in on reality and honing in on, you know, rationality and practicality and stuff. To me, anything that's applicable is applicable. You know, it doesn't matter how paranormal or normal it is. If it's applicable, it's applicable. You know, and often when we're talking about religion and God and these types of things, we're looking for things that are real rather than looking for things that are applicable. You know, take like Christmas, Santa Claus. All the kids believe in Santa Claus, so we apply it. You know, the parents like use it as coercion against the children. You know, Father Christmas, Santa Claus won't bring you any presents if you're not a good boy or good girl. If you're a nasty evil girl, you won't get like visited by Santa Claus, and then Santa doesn't come, or does. You know, I mean. Doesn't, you know, when we grow older, we realise, oh yeah, Santa doesn't exist. It was a lie. But we all chose, you know, it wasn't just any old lie. It was a specific lie that we all chose to synchronise with in order to fool children. You know, it's a bit like. Thing is we become so arrogant in our old age and so like, well, I don't believe in Jesus. You know, like just the same way as like if it's like. Santa's not real, but the postman is real. I don't believe in the postman. You know, so it's like disbelief and belief needs to be questioned. You know, often we're forced into disbelief in things, and disbelief is just as stupid, really. You know, we disbelieve in God. People disbelieve in God because we've been given an interpretation that makes no sense. So, of course, we can disbelieve in an interpretation of something. But often, I think in life, when you don't, life can be bloody hard if you don't believe in anything. Put it that way. Or if you've got no faith in anything bigger than just you know, money, material things, and you know, if you've got no faith and trust and you don't aspire to anything more than that, then life can be kind of a bit cold. And we've all got personalities, so I'm sure the universe has got personality. We've all got a sense of humour, so I'm sure the universe has got a sense of personality and everything within it. And we're all home here. So thanks ever so much for everybody being here, sharing this bit of time, this crazy time with me, listening to my crazy thoughts in the crazy time. We're going to find a way out. So the next years are going to be incredibly interesting. For many of us, not so difficult, but for other people will be difficult. So maybe it's up to us to have more compassion's difficult. You know, just to tolerate the madness and understand that people don't mean to be nasty. People, people just in fear, in pain, whatever, and choosing the wrong things. But I think the next years we need to be ready to catch people, need to look after people, even people we call our enemies. We are all brothers and sisters, and and we have to be ready for somebody to turn from the lost path into a found path. We need to help people find themselves, not sort of like punish them for anything really. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Anyway. We're doing good, aren't we? We're out to do good. We're not out to kind of defend ourselves and everything else. We're here to do good, and that's what we're doing. Thanks ever so much. Love you all. Love each other. Cheerio.